And I'm the Director of Performing Arts here at Augustine Christian Academy. And welcome to our Performing Arts Showcase. This is our drama night. In the fall, we do a little theater that's more of a music showcase. But tonight, we will have some music. But mostly, we're going to have a lot of drama. My favorite kind of night. So over to your left, you see all of our performers tonight. We have a lot of students. They are excited / nervous, but we are going to present to you a lot of fun things. We're going to start with show choir. So show choir, would you like to come and get into place while I talk about show? We'll do that. Show choir is a class. Yes, they're doing that. By our founding director of performing arts, Mrs. Gail Post, and show choir was always very important to her in a class that was really close to her heart. We've had over the years all different types of show choir has looked many different ways. It's been mixed group, small groups, very large groups. This year it happens to be an all-girl group, but it isn't always like that. And recently, they got to perform for Singing Valentines, got to go and share love across the city and across the school with people who ordered Valentines for their loved ones. So tonight, they're going to sing 2 of their Valentine songs for us, one now and then one right before intermission. So please enjoy and welcome show choir.
turn taking Intro to Theater. We've already learned so much in this amazing class, like how to act in a monologue and a short scene. We've learned mime, stage combat, and even designed sets and costumes for a play. Tonight we will start with 3 combat scenes and then 2 monologues. Enjoy the performances.
Now, the two monologues that are coming now, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the plays that they are, so you have a little bit of context. The first monologue is from Eurydice, and is going to be performed by Aidan Taylor. And Eurydice is a modern play based on the myth of Eurydice what's the dad's name? I mean, what's her boyfriend? Orpheus in Eurydice, and in this scene, Aidan is playing the father, and the father is in the underworld, and he is trying to write letters to his daughter, and specifically he's trying to write to her on her wedding day.
Dear Eurydice, a letter for you on your wedding day. There is no choice of any importance in life but the choosing of a beloved. I haven't met Orpheus, but he seems like a very serious young man. I understand he's a musician. If I were to give a speech at your wedding, I would start with one or two funny jokes, and I would offer some serious words of advice. I would say, cultivate the arts of dancing and small talk. Everything in moderation. Court the companionship and respect of dogs. Grilling a fish or toasting bread without burning requires singleness of purpose, vigilance, and steadfast watching. Keep quiet about politics, but vote for the right man. Take care to chase light bulbs. Continue to give yourself to others because that's the ultimate satisfaction in life. To love, honor, and accept and help others. As for me, this is what it's like being dead. The atmosphere smells, and there are strange, high-pitched noises like a tea kettle, always boiling over. But it doesn't seem to bother me. And for the most part, there is a pleasant atmosphere where you can work and socialize, much like at home. And I'm working in the business world, and it seems that here you can better see the far-reaching consequences of your actions. Also, I'm one of the few people who still remembers how to read right. That's a secret statement. If they find out, they might hit me in the river. I write you letters. I don't know how to get them to you. Love your father.
Our second monologue is going to be performed by Hinkefent. She is going to portray the character Blanche, and in this from Streetcar Named Desire. And Blanche is talking to her sister Stella, who has just asked her why the family the family homestead had to be sold. Like, what happened, she lost it, and why did she lose it? So she's going to explain.
I took the blows on my face and on my body. All those steps, the long way to the graveyard. Father, mother, Margaret, dreadful way. So big that she couldn't be put in a coffin, but had to be burned like rubbish. You just can't town in time for the funerals. The funerals are pretty compared to death. The funerals are blinding. The deaths, not always. Sometimes their breathing is hoarse. Sometimes it rattles. Sometimes they cry out to you saying, "Don't let me go." Even the old ones sometimes say, "Don't let me go." As if you were able to stop them. Funerals are quiet. Lots of pretty flowers, and all the gorgeous boxes they packed them away in. Unless you were there at the bedside, when they cried out, "Hold me!" You never suspect there was a struggle for breath, or bleeding. You never dreamt. But I saw it all. And now you sit there, telling me with your eyes that I let the place go? How do you think all that sickness and dying was paid for? Death is expensive, Miss Stella, and old cousin Jesse right after Margaret's hearse, why the Grim Reaper had put up his tent on our doorstep. Stella, he and May Bella read his headquarters. Honey, that's how I let it slip through my fingers. Which one of them left us a great salary? Which one of them left us a cent of insurance even? Only poor Jessie. $100 to pay for her coffin. But that was all. And I, with my pitiful salary at the school. So yes, accuse me. Stand there saying, I let the place go. I let the place go. But where were you?
Not in musical theater. Come up and strike the table for me, anybody? Thank you, Aidan. Okay. Musical theater, let's come on up.
Go, Allison!
Sophie! Okay, Sophie. This is Sophie Lindemood, is that correct? Yes. And I've called her up here to introduce with me this class because she has taken this class 2 times in a row. So, Sophie, tell me, what exactly do we do in musical theater class?
We do dancing, singing, and acting.
Fun. Trifecta, pretty fun. Okay, what is your favorite part out of those 3 areas?
Oh, I love dancing.
Yes, you do, and you're a good dancer. What are some of the dances that we have done so far this year?
We've done ballet, jazz, tap, and ballroom.
And we just finished the last part. The last part of ballroom was
Swing.
swing dancing. That was fun. Yes. So, and another thing is that Sophie, something very important is coming up in the future that involves this white material I have over my head. What is that?
The Wizard of Oz.
And can you tell everybody what part you're playing?
I'm Dorothy.
Yet, but the tickets for Wizard of Oz are going on pre-sale on Monday to all parents of cast members, and then on the Monday of spring break they will open to the public, and we're very excited to launch our online ticket sales. We've been wanting to do this for many years, so you will be able to click a link, get your tickets reserved, and be good to go. We're so excited about that. So parents, watch in the Actors Daily information about links to your pre-sale tickets. You guys get to pick first where you want to sit. Limit 10 tickets for pre-sale. But we're very excited about that. Okay, Sophie, what are we going to see right here? What are we doing?
We're the Lost Boys, and we're doing I Won't Grow Up for Peter Pan.
Okay. And thank you, Linda Capelt, who is accompanying us.
I won't like to see some
short thespian induction ceremony. So you're going to get prepared for that. Thank you, thank you. The International Thespian Society is an honor society for high school and middle school theater students. ITS recognizes, rewards, and encourages student achievement and celebrates the work of students in all aspects of theater, performance, and production. Tonight, we will be inducting 2 members into Augustine Christian Academy's troop number 8907 of the International Thespian Society. Through hard work, sacrifice, and dedication, these candidates have earned the right to be called thespians. Can the candidates please come forward?
To join us to preside over the ceremony. We have our president, Cole Taylor. We have our secretary, Joshua Farrell. Our historian, Katie Bush. Our officer of ceremonies, Allie Merrill. And our officer of special projects, Ruskin Bell.
She arrived at ACA in her 7th grade year. Havana has been in 3 musicals so far. She will be graduating in 2023 on the Advanced Classical Diploma track with a minor in Performing Arts. Havana Clark.
Next is Joey Duncan. Joey has been going to ACA for 8 years, starting in 4th grade, and has been involved with 3 main stage productions here. Joey will graduate with a STEM diploma in 2023, along with a minor in Performing Arts.
Our new members of our society are going to sign our membership roll. In the meantime, I'd like to ask all of our International Thespian members who are here, even alumni members of our Thespian Society who are here, to please stand up. Thespians remain standing, and our President Cole Taylor is going to lead us and lead our new members and our existing members in our Thespian pledge. So repeat after Cole.
Alrighty guys, after me. I promise to uphold the aims and ideals of the International Thespian Society. I am a student of theater, and excellence is my ideal. I promise to perform my part as well as I can. To accept praise and criticism with grace. To cooperate with my fellow thespians. And work for the good of the troupe. And to share my love of theater. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, Havana and Joey. Congratulations. All right. At our audio awards in May, we will be awarding our current thespians. They'll receive their pins, and so that will be a fun celebration then. Next class is performing Shakespeare, and I'd like Emma to join me up here, one of my students. are some of the things we've been doing so far in Shakespeare class?
We did monologues. We've been reading a lot of Shakespeare plays, which is super cool. We did sword fights. We did sword fights. You're about to see this.
So tell me about what we did with our monologues. We had a contest, the National
Yes.
Shakespeare Contest, and what did that look like as far as here in Augustine?
We had a pretty big Shakespeare class, so they chose 10 from the Shakespeare class to perform for the school. And we performed for the school in front of judges, and then the top 2 from the school went to the contest at
Oklahoma contest, and that was Max Woods and Cole Taylor. But Emma, I seem to remember that you placed in the
I
contest.
did. Yeah, I got an honorable mention.
Yes, you should. Great. So we're going to do some sword fights, and we're going to do some monologues that we were talking about. But tell us just a sneak peek of what we're going to encounter after intermission from Shakespeare class.
Oh, okay. We are doing a short play. It's technically 5 acts, but the acts are really short, so it's a short play. It is Hamlet, Star Wars version of Hamlet.
Yeah, so it's going to be super fun. So make sure you come back after intermission ready to laugh and cry and all kinds of things. So thank you, Emma. We're going to have 2 sword fights and followed immediately by 3 monologues. The monologues will introduce who their characters are and from what play. So enjoy.
Hey, what is this? That's my lucky hat. I don't care.
You'll pay. You bullied me for the last time.
Hey, bro, it's pretty dope. I get right there. Come on.
I love that hat.
Chill out. Chill out.
Not the girls! I've gone too far. Give me that! It's up yours! Now you shall pay. Now your hair looks like a bird's nest. Birds.
Killed my father. So what?
Well, you killed my father, so what? You killed my father. So what? You killed my father. So what?
So what?
No! You killed my father. So see, guys, bullying is wrong. Bullying is another one cause for depression in high school students. In case I'm 20. Don't bully. Be the bigger person.
unheard slander, unmitigated rancor. Oh God, that I were a man! I would eat his heart in the marketplace. Talk with a man out of the window, a proper saying. Sweet hero. She is wronged. She is slandered. She is undone. Princes and counties, surely a princely testimony. A goodly count confect, a sweet gallant, surely. Oh, that I were a man for his sake. Or that I had any friend who would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are only turned into tongue in someone's tomb. He is now as valiant as Hercules, that only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing. Therefore, I will die a woman with grieving.
Monologue from Julius Caesar as Mark Antony. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. I remember the first time Caesar ever put it on. It was on a summer's evening in his tent. That day he overcame the Nervii. Look, in this place ran Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the envious Cassio made. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed, and as he plucked his cursed steel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it. As rushing out of doors he resolved, did Brutus so unkindly knock for no, for Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge! Oh, you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude, more strong than traitors' armies, quite vanquished him, then burst his mighty heart. And in his mantle muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen!
here. She's an alumni of ACA and ORU, to be quite honest. And she has come to be my assistant of performing arts, and she is a huge help to me. And she is the director of our summer arts program, because in the summer, my husband and I, we serve at a camp for foster children, so I'm not available in the summer. So Sophia is the director, and she's very well qualified for that. She's directed special needs theater, she's directed at a college level even, and all around the city, and so I'm very proud of her. And so Mrs. Post, most of the good things that were started here, summer arts were started by Mrs. Post. And she wanted a way to reach out to our community, to provide an opportunity for our kids to perform in the summer, but also for our kids to invite their neighbors, their friends, and people who don't go to Augustine to come and share a couple of weeks with us in the summer and experience what it's like to be in performing arts at ACA. So our summer show is opened up to the community, and 4th through 12th grade this year. And it's quite amazing. How do you feel following in Mrs. Post's shoes?
Nerve-wracking. like my mom said, Mrs. Rodden said. I've got big shoes to fill. Mrs. Post has this amazing talent to make every single child feel included and special and highlighted in their shows. And the Summer Week of the Arts is a perfect example of that, because we get outside of our community, which is so cool, and we get a chance to feature some kids that have no frame of reference for what ACA theater is, and it introduces them to it. And a lot of times we have a few that have come from the Summer Week of the Arts and joined our show. We've got several over there that I'm so happy have joined. Wave if you joined from Summer Week of the Arts. You guys are awesome. Woo! So fun. And they joined our community because of starting with what Mrs. Post has done. So it's big shoes to fill, but I'm excited for it. And all that to say, the shoes had to be filled starting with selecting a show, because that's very important to our student body, what show we select. So when I started the process of thinking about what show, and we were brainstorming about types of shows and all the things, because we usually do a junior show in Summer Week of the Arts, because we make it happen in 2 weeks, which is crazy that we do a whole production in 2 weeks. It's wild, but it's so fun. So when I started thinking about the process and everything, I realized that what I've been looking for is starting something new. And I wanted to kind of, instead of sticking to the status quo of shows we've done in the past, we wanted to break free from other shows and try to do something a little different, a show we've never done before. So it was a hard task, because I really had to get my head in the game, because it's a lot. But I know that if we're all in this together, we will be able to walk our way to the top of Disney's High School Musical.
What our show is. Thank you, Mrs. Frankie. That is my. All right, now we know the summer show. You have to come to the Augie Awards if you want to know what shows we're doing next fall and spring. So you can look forward to that. All right, Allie, Merrill. I want to talk briefly before we go to intermission about our Performing Arts Diploma. We have recently been ranked by the Niche, we got a Niche Award for being the 4th best place in the state of Oklahoma for studying performing arts. Amazing. So we have a diploma here, and Allie is on our diploma track, and will be graduating this year. Allie, can you tell us, you came to ACA as a freshman. Why did you come to school here?
My old school only went up to junior high, and it didn't have a lot of a big performing arts program. So I came here to have a nice big performing arts program. I was led by family too.
I was just saying, how in the world did you know about the performing arts at ACA?
My family.
And her grandma. Yes. So you did some summer shows with us in what we were just talking about before you came to ACA. So since you've been here, tell me what performing arts classes have you taken?
A lot of them. I'm taking all of them. Well, I'm taking 2 right now, like currently. But I've taken Intro to Theater, Intro to Musical Theater, Show Choir, Advanced Acting, and I'm currently taking Shakespeare and Pre-Professional Acting.
Yes. And you've been in a few musicals. How many?
About 13 or 14.
13 or 14. Amazing. So what is the favorite role you've ever played?
Ariel on Little Mermaid.
She was amazing, wasn't she? She was so good. Ariel was just amazing. Okay, so you've also, as a performing arts major, you have done some theater internships. Tell us what some of the things you've done as an intern, and what was your favorite thing to do?
Starting out, I did props. Most of the freshmen usually start out doing props, and that's fun. I actually really love doing that, and I wish I could do it again. But I'm doing choreography this time, and I'm the student choreographer for Wizard of Oz.
So Allie just choreographed the Munchkin Land number that you'll see when you come to see Wizard of Oz, and she will assist me along with the rest of my team in choreographing the rest of the show. So, what was your favorite part of just being a performing arts diploma major?
The experience, starting from intro and going all the way to advanced, it's such a nice experience, and you see a lot of growth in yourself and the fellow actors that are there along with you.
Thank you, Allie, so much. Thank you. Our final class that we're going to kind of focus on before we go to intermission is pre-professional acting. This is an independent study that was started years ago when I had 3 students who had taken all my classes, but they were seniors, and they were like, Mrs. Wren, we can't go a year without having one of your classes. I was like, okay, well, what do you want to do, repeat a class? Which I don't know what to tell you. They said, we want you to start a new class just for us. And if you do these 3 students, that would be funny to you as well. But they wanted me to start a class just for them. And in pre-professional acting, what we do is it's an independent study. They read at least 8 plays over the whole year, and then they mine out their own monologues from those plays that they read, and then they assist me either, depending on the school year, if I have performing Shakespeare or if it's advanced acting year, they assist me in class and help me with that, and then to perform alongside. So I have 2 monologues that are coming up from pre-professional acting. The first one is Joshua Farrell, who will be performing from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. This is the story of Hamlet, told from the perspective of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, like what's happening when they're off stage, which they are alive. So he's going to do a monologue, and then that's going to be followed by Kate Bush, who's going to do a monologue from The Rainmaker, which is a story about a fly-by-night salesman who comes and promises to make it rain. And in the meantime, he stirs up a lot of trouble, and she's going to be playing Lizzie. So please welcome Joshua first, and then Kate.
So I'm Joshua Farrell, and I'm playing Rosencrantz and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Do you ever think of yourself as actually dead, lying in a box with a lid on it? Nor do I, really. It's silly to be depressed by it. I mean, you never know you're in a box, would you? And one keeps thinking of it like being alive in a box. One keeps forgetting to take into account the fact that one is dead, which should make all the difference, shouldn't it? I mean, you never know you were in a box. It would be just like being asleep in a box. Not that I'd like to sleep in a box, mind you. Now without any air in it, I mean, you'd wake up dead for a start, and then where would you be? Apart from inside a box. That's the bit I don't like, frankly. That's why I don't think of it. Because you'd be helpless, wouldn't you? Stuffed in a box like that, you could be there forever. Even taking into account the fact that you're dead, it isn't a pleasant thought, especially if you're dead. I mean, if I were to ask you straight off right now, I'm going to stuff you in this now, would you rather be alive or dead? Naturally, you'd prefer to be alive, because life in a box is better than no life at all. I expect. You'd have a chance at least. You could lie there thinking, well, at least I'm not dead. Any minute now, somebody's going to bang on the lid and tell me to come out. Hey you, what's your name? Come out there! wouldn't think about it if I were you. I only get depressed.
I was about 12, I guess. There was this boy with freckles and red hair, and I thought he was the beginning of the world, but he never paid me any mind. Until one day, he was standing around with a lot of other boys, and suddenly he shot straight at me and kissed me hard on the mouth. I was so stirred up for a minute, and then I heard him walk back to the other boys and say, "I'd kiss anything on a dare, even your old man's pig." And so I ran home and up the back stairs, and I locked my door, looked at myself in the mirror, knocked down, and I knew I was playing. I'm Lizzie. I'm not the Queen of Sheba. I'm not Lady Godiva. I'm not Cinderella at the ball. I'm a woman, a plain one. There are all kinds of dreams, Mr. Starbuck. Not all of them have to be your kind, golden fleece and thunder on the mountain. There are small ones that come to a woman when she's shining silverware or putting moth flakes in the closet. But they're real ones. Like my name, Lizzie, they're real. Just a dream like man's voice saying, "Lizzie, is my blue suit pressed?" Or the same man saying, "Scratch between my shoulder blades." Or kids laughing and teasing and setting up a racket. Or how it feels to say the word husband. There are all kinds of dreams, Mr. Starbuck. Small ones, real ones like my name. So you can have yours and I'll have mine.
I would now like to introduce to you an alumni of ACA who happens to be our art teacher, Miss Lark. Lark, you've been on this stage yourself as an ACA student, and you were in a couple musicals. What shows were you in here at ACA?
I think the most memorable one for me was Aldan. I was in that in 7th grade. I was a narrator. But I was in all the way, no, I wasn't in Sound of Music. I was from 6th grade to 10th grade. So I did
Pinkalicious.
Yeah, Pinkalicious.
That's such a good one.
I was in Nurse Patience and Pinkalicious. That was good. Yeah.
And now you've come back to be a teacher, and we get to eat lunch together in the PAB. It's so exciting, so fun. So please tell us about the art program. And after Lark tells us about the art program here at ACA, then we are going to, the show choirs are just going to come right back up after that, sing a song, and then we're going to intermission. So.
Thank you. All right, as she said, I'm Mrs. Brewer. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the different art classes we have here, specifically the secondary art classes that are like the optional classes. So I have the 7th and 8th grade art history class, which is so fun for me because I love art history so much. It's kind of like half a history class, half art projects that have to do with the period that we're studying or the artist that we're studying. I also have our studio art class for high schoolers. It's for students 9th grade through 12th grade. And in that class, it's kind of an exploration of different mediums, so like a colored pencil all the way to acrylic painting. And then for students who want to continue on their practice of techniques, specific areas, I have an independent study option called Open Studio. And my students this year have done such an amazing job. They're so talented, and I love them so much. But they have set up their gallery over right in front of the bathrooms. If you know where the bathrooms are, they're just to the left. straight out there. And they have a selection of their artwork set out right now. And I'd love for you guys to give it a look during intermission after the show choir presentation, because they've done such a fantastic job.
To make me feel